He'd use views on the VODs channel. Can a mod link me? Here you go. This is Mario. Okay, I'm not stupid. This is obviously not Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, I'm 100% sure this isn't GTA 6. Ew. What, he's drinking milk? Wedgehead, thank you for the prime.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Okay. Alright, well, Squeex, here's the link. GTA 6. GTA 6. Okay. Okay. Squeeze, actually watch the real trailer for fuck's sake.
All good 16-star runs begin with a perfect bridge skip and a great attitude.
Why is this playing in the background?
One of the two. First, we're going to start off with 3 long jumps, and the trick
Oh, it's the autoplay from the other video.
In the fence and halfway with the bridge, and just long jump straight. So notice how half of Mario is facing the fence and half
It's true art. Holy shit. GTA 6, ladies and gentlemen.
Go into the moat or edge grab, and the
GTA 6.
Bridge, you're gonna hit that cutscene.
Why was I playing in the background? Okay, this is a trailer. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, Grand Theft Auto trailer. Oh my fucking god, I'm excited.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
Yes! Rockstar Games! Yes! Finally! Grand Theft Auto 6, everybody! Let's freaking go!
I wanted to retire.
Wow.
From what I was doing, you know? From there,
I'm so excited for this game, genuinely.
be a good guy for once. A family man.
Oh my god,
So,
it looks so freaking good.
Came here, put my feet up, and thought I'd
Wait,
be
so
a
it takes
dad
part in
like all
LA?
the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna play this in the first day. Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna type it in myself. GTA 6 trailer 2. Yo, Willie Rust. Alright, I got it. This one for real. This one for real. GTA 6 trailer 2. Live react. Can you be serious just one time? Wait, should I like... I'm not even in like a good reactor's room. Do you mind if I like change things around? What do you mean? Like this isn't a reactor's room. Give me like 1 second. Wait. What is it? Does it? Why is it popping out like that? Is that normal? How do? What's up, guys? Squeex here. Welcome to a Squeex live react Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Let's hope in this trailer they got boobs and butts. Let's check it out.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Oh, sorry, is it?
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
Damn, this game is tough.
Hey,
Hey. Hands above your head, now!
you stay. The new beginnings.
You make me lose, isn't it?
Dude, back when I was young, you'd have to install hot coffee mod in GTA 4. Anyone remember?
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell, shots, baby.
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Jesus. Crass.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
You know what the problem with this game is? The characters look so real that when you, like, talk to someone, you'll get real social anxiety. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, when your character will talk to someone and you're in first-person mode, you'll start getting a little shy. No, you guys are too cool? Okay, sorry.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
You and me, Lou. We got
There's a lot like my real life.
Say my city, baby. My city.
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Oh my god, a PlayStation controller. Write that down.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
This is awesome. I hope there's a lot of great romance options. Are you gonna take people out on dates? A lot of good dialogue options, and yeah. Okay, that's a great. That's an episode. That's an episode 1 of Squeex Reacts. And by the way, Cheryl, if you're watching this, please call me. I miss you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit that subscribe button down below and like the video. Nintendo, by the way. Sorry, I just have to make things right. What? I just make things right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pay the bills. Check out their website. Wait, the GTA website? Is there like information out there about this? They delayed it, right? I think this game is gonna cost $100. I'm gonna say it. Wait, episode 2, react to the website. Episode 2. Oh my god, are they playing Risk on your head? Because if so, then your hair is losing territories quickly. What's wrong? Why? At least say hello. I hate that Twitch has this stupid fucking feature where it highlights first-time chat messages. So it's like someone holding up a billboard in my fucking chat. There we go. Grand Theft Auto. Coming May 26th, 2026. I totally Pullman. Thank you for the Prime. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place. In America, in the middle... Oh my god, I just realized my door is open. In the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida. Forced to rely on each other. Wait, my kids are gonna come home and they're gonna see me like this. Sorry. I can't have that. I want them to respect me. Forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Whoa. This is sick. This is sick. I ain't reading this. But he looks cool. We kind of have the same jawline. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Lucia. Oh, so they're Lamels? Agrius and Chilean Chile. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. I mean, this game is going to cost $100. Isn't that going to be like... How can this game have like a point to the story? Isn't like GTA supposed to be like making fun of like game companies and stuff? Isn't that like part of the story? And making fun of social media stuff? Yeah, I ain't reading that. It used to be. In Vice City. It used to be like ironic. YL Requiem. Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. No, I'm just going to use Klarna to pay on that. Squeex, any comment on the latest streamer drama? I'm against it, and I'm pro-peace. Thank you. Okay. We have a fun day planned today. We're just chilling, honestly. Playing a bunch of games. I was linked, however, a video from a mod about Phoon, and I'm kind of wondering if I should watch it on stream today. It could be fun. Phoon is back. Why don't you chat if you don't know Phoon? It's only 15 minutes. If you do not know Phoon. Okay, for those of you who do not know Phoon, this video from way back in the day, Counter-Strike Source came out.
I am bored. These better be some fun games.
Oh, it's so fun. This is a video that came out a long time ago with millions of views about this guy named Phoon. And basically, what he was known for is bunny hopping really fucking fast, which is like an exploit where he's able to move super fucking fast. Look at him. Look at him go! Insane! And his movement was unbelievable. And then after this video went full-on virus, around 2009, this legend disappeared. He went missing. Now nobody knows anything about him. Now all these people in this video are like pros now. A lot of them. These are also a lot from pugs. Is it you? He's the Banksy of Counter-Strike is so crazy. Ooh, like look at this. This is crazy. Damn. Okay, anyway, so someone made like a story of Phoon because a lot of people don't know him. Phoon. That came out 2 days ago and his YouTube name is Bird. Here's the link to the video, and I'm super excited to watch it. 15 minutes long. Check him out. Bird
is a legend. He was undoubtedly a boundary pusher and someone who rightly sits in the Hall of Fame of anyone who spent any time playing Source Engine games. But after I posted this video to Twitter of me hitting
Look at him!
movement in CS Source without much practice, the entire reply section was up in arms at me. Need Z-block, noob. Guy who doesn't know what the Z-block part of
is the volume okay now?
Means. Phoon was impressive because he could get mad speed on servers with anti-B hopping plugins. Z-block. All servers ran a community mod called Z-block. This is why his clip is called Too Much for Z-block. You gotta do it with Z-block installed though. Put Z-block on the server. Trying to tell us that his shit was all a fraud? Anyone
a bit low? Let me fix it. Sorry, kittens. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, here we are.
One could have done what Phoon did.
How's it now?
Ass.
My man just created a video and named it whatever and compared himself to Phoon. Man, good luck in your life for real, but WTF. Phoon is a legend. Show some respect. You're literally going against the stream.
That's so mean. I love people who talk like this who have no idea who Phoon is.
TF. Phoon for the win. He is the man.
Not trying to sound stupid, but I think you don't understand what Phoon really did in these videos. But what if I told you that none of the clips in this video are with Z-block enabled?
Why do people like him buy ESCA? I don't get it.
To get better, to play? Is that not allowed, or do I have
You don't buy ESCA to get
Look
better.
at that!
Oh my god!
Doesn't that look like me
Seems to have the
playing?
story wrong, but after at least 100 consecutive hours of digging, I do. I'm about to blow everyone in the community's minds about how this all worked. Let's start from the beginning.
Wait, I'm excited.
Counter-Strike Source, as you can download on Steam today, is not the same game as it was when it came out. Many updates to the Source engine happened over the game's lifespan. If you try to download the game today, you're going to be met with the Source 2013 multiplayer branch, which was recently updated to the Team Fortress 2 branch on February 18th, 2025. Going back, the game used to run on earlier versions of Source multiplayer with no 2013 in the name, then back to Source 2009, 2007, 2006, and 2004. These were all called CS Source. Phoon played his games on Source 2006, which most of you will know is a version of CSS.
Oh, so he
This
cheated.
is the version of the game that you can illegally download and play to be on a similar, but not exact version of the game that Phoon was playing on in his clips. I'm gonna explain why. There were many updates before this.
Oh,
It's
so
unknown
no
exactly
Z-block.
when Phoon's clips were made, but we know they all happened before January 28th, 2010, which is when he posted the now originally deleted video to YouTube and to the ECA forums. But let me back up and talk about what Z-block actually was and why Phoon didn't get a single clip with Z-block enabled.
Well, wait, okay, hold on. I hate to be a pausing Peter. I actually love being a pausing Peter. He never claimed Z-block was enabled in his video. And for those of the people who don't know, Z-block was like a plugin that people added into servers that stopped bunny hopping and like had a bunch of other add-ons. Too much for Z-block. The idea of the video, if I was Phoon, would be like Z-block stopped the bunny hopping from happening.
Z-block is a server plugin developed for
software.
CS
Thank
that
you.
Was originally released sometime before July of 2009. We can see an early version of the beta branch of Z-block 4.4.
Yes, that's why he stopped bunny hopping post pre-Z-block.
19th, 2009.
Thank you,
You can also see
DRMC
that
Moro.
Z-block did much more than fix bunny hopping, which you can read about at a link in the description. The Cal server plugin was the first rendition of this kind of plugin. Cal stood for Cyber Athlete Amateur League, which is sometimes referred to as CPL for professional.
Your hair looks nice today.
Z-Block was an add-on that added a few more features to prevent cheating in pickup games and in official matches. Remember that there was no such thing as a map that actually did something, or a third-party anti-cheat, so server admins had to be
average play in
cheaters from ruining
CS.
public matches. At this point in the game, Valve had left a bug in that would allow you to wall hack with just console commands. And the first ever version of Z-Block patched this, but not the 4.4 update that I'm talking about. After scrolling for almost 3 hours trying to find the original
Jesus.
exploit, I just couldn't. It's been so long that I'm not sure if
Thank you,
anyone actually remembers
Skyon.
what it was.
Look at
What I would
playing
guess
like
it is, though,
this.
since it's a source engine game, is that it was probably something similar to the command injection methods that people found in CS2 right after.
Thank
the
you,
game launched.
Fox
What
City.
these allowed you to do was execute things with echo in the console, but I can't confirm or deny this. There's basically no information as to how Z-Block actually patched bunny hopping, but from what I know about bunny hopping, we can make some assumptions. When you b-hop,
They
you're
stopped
sending
air
a jump at the
acceleration.
same tick that you hit the ground on. The source engine freaks
They
out when
changed
you do
it.
this, and if you hit a coin flip
Orchestra, thank you for the
properly on whatever
prawn.
state your character is in, you're gonna maintain your speed along the ground. B-hopping itself doesn't gain you any speed, it just maintains your speed in the direction that you're heading. But there's a slight caveat to this, which I'm gonna explain in a second.
What?
Z-Block itself doesn't cap your air movement speed.
It doesn't?
It's to cap the speed that you maintain on the ground, as the game knows that you hit the ground, but it prioritizes your jump input to keep you b-hopping. The Z-Block plugin found a way to patch this before Valve could patch it themselves. And remember, Z-Block is not a third-party anti-cheat, it's a plugin. At this time, you have to remember that communities like Twitter or YouTube were completely niche, and it was almost impossible to get the word out fast about these kind of exploits like you could today, which is probably why there's nothing on the internet about the wall hack exploit that Z-Block was originally intended to patch. Z-Block 4.4 is the version released in July of 2009, which included the infamous ZB bunny fix, where any server that was running Z-Block would be forced
Oh my god, I actually didn't know this. I thought Z-Block just stopped air acceleration.
to have this CVAR set to 1, regardless of if the admins wanted it or not. Every ESCA server ran Z-Block 4.4 after it came out, so every ESCA pug had nerfed b-hopping after Z-Block came. Later versions of Z-Block prevented people from using an exploit called crouch boosting, which is where you set your FPS max value to a certain number and crouch at a given pattern to avoid failing b-hops consistently. Blackie, who's a super OG, made this video a long time ago about how to do it. Despite what many people say, I don't see any evidence of Phoon purposefully using this crouch boosting technique to do what he was doing, as it's so incredibly easy to b-hop on V34, and it's definitely not necessary to hit the routes that he's often doing, but more on this later. In CS Source, there's an exploit with how you gain speed on the ground while bunny hopping. For whatever reason, when you b-hop off a part of the map that's sloped downwards, you gain an insane amount of speed, which is why in Phoon's video, most of the clips are done by him jumping downwards and landing on something lower than him.
Should we just play Counter-Strike Source? Can we just play Source? I love playing Counter-Strike Source. It's so fun. I love the movement in it. The movement is just a blast.
Or hitting a ramp that's lower than him, and he just goes flying. Here on Dust 2, for example, there's actually a little part of the floor displacement that's sloped down.
Look at this!
It's pretty hard to see, but you can see him hit it. You can see that if I do the same thing on V34, I
Or
fly off this little
1.6.
spot of the map very easily. This is one of the many reasons that Phoon was most definitely not scripting, and the reason that he could do what he did in this video is partly because of this ramp boost bug. This slant is also present on probably the most famous clip of Phoon right here on Train, where he falls a significant amount and just goes completely flying off the ramp. This staircase is
Holy shit!
where you just jut up and down if you go up and down them, which 3 Clicks Philip did a whole video about. If I just spend a little time spamming this jump over and over, look how disgustingly broken V34 is before Z-Block. Also, I want to say, if you get a totally legal copy of V34 and you want to try this for yourself, you need to get a tick rate enabler and put it into an add-ons folder in your game, because by default V34 is on tick rate 33, and if you want to
Wait, so I'm sorry to be pausing again. So is this like, is the assumption is that this is easy?
on an offline server, you have to add tick rate 66.
Julianne, thank you for the 7
I found this
months.
out the hard way. I thought that he had some insane exploit with his mouse, but no, it's just the tick rate. And it actually gets pretty easy to b-hop if you're on 100%.
Because when I was playing when Phoon was around, it wasn't easy.
Which is why I think he's not scripting. Also, according to Phoon's archived config on his website, he played on FPS max 101, which unless he had binds to change his max FPS quickly to perform crouch boosting, he wasn't using the crouch boosting bug I mentioned earlier. Back to Phoon. Phoon was a relatively infamous player on ESCA in the late 2000s, but according to people who played him at the time, he was in the skill range of what's now about ESCA intermediate to main level. So he's not a pro by any means, but he's not a total pushover in the average pug. If, of course, he wasn't doing what he was doing in his montage. Phoon was also a massive nerd, and you can see from his frankly
Thank you, gamer man.
website, he was doing things like overclocking his mice to 1000 hertz when the average mouse looked like this. Now on
Dude, Razor Death Adder.
doing things like overclocking his
Holy
mice to 1,000
shit.
hertz, when the average mouse looked like
Oh my god. This freaking mouse. And I remember the MX518. Holy shit. This is the greatest mouse ever. I remember the scroll wheel would break. You still own this? This mouse was incredible.
this. Now on August 22nd, 2008, Phoon attended the Summer Psy Games 3250 Summer
Incredible.
Sizzle in Ypsilanti, where an amateur tournament was being played for Counter-Strike Source.
Sorry, I can't help but to pause. Now we'll
His team
keep going.
placed 7th to 8th out of 8, meaning his team sucked. But in a video that he posted using demos from the LAN only, you can see him hitting the same kind of B-hops that he does in Too Much for Z-Block. In his forum thread, you can read, "How did you play so badly? No practice, no teamwork, poor play, and last-minute dodge with a COD 2 ringer makes you..."
Dude, I hate the fucking Counter-Strike community is so annoying.
Pretty badly. According to the Source Engine Wiki, the
Of
version
course
of the
he would
game
type
that he would
that.
have been playing on was build 3531 on Source 2006, meaning he was playing on V29 in clips from the LAN, which is very similar to V34. But good luck ever finding even an illegal
Thanks,
copy
Punish.
of this version of the game, and I'm willing to bet that not a single file exists of this running on anyone's computer in the whole world. Now remember, Z-Block 4.4
Whoa.
was released in July of 2009. Phoon released this video on January 28th, 2010, titled Too Much for Z-Block. You might think that the title of this video refers to Phoon being too good for the
I was a
as if he could
freshman
somehow
in
get
high
around
school.
Z-Block, which is why so many
2010.
people debate on whether he was cheating or not to
Jesus.
this day. Since if you've ever played on a Z-Block server, you know that it's basically impossible to b-hop. What people don't know though, is that even with auto b-hop scripts, b-hopping on Z-Block is literally impossible to do what Phoon was doing. Bushizi, a plugin dev and server hoster, gave me a source server with a later version of Z-Block installed, since Z-Block 4.4 has just been lost to the sands of time. Unless someone still has it on their PC and wants to send me a copy, but I just can't find one on the internet. All the links are broken. As you can see, if I do zb_status, the plugin is running. With Z-Block enabled, even with scripts, moving like Phoon becomes impossible. The game just doesn't let you keep your move speed like it does on V34.
It's impossible?
In the versions of Source that you can download off of Steam right now, you can enable SV Enable Bunny Hopping 1 and recreate how the game acted on V34. Even with this enabled on the server side and Z-Block installed, you're incredibly capped. This is going to be the closest we're going to have to having Z-Block working and the game allowing you to b-hop. So basically, this is what it would have been like on V34 after they added Z-Block.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not understanding, and please correct me or just say 2 in chat if I'm just completely understanding. But too much for Z-Block, like Phoon never said his video was post Z-Block. Right? Am I just not understanding that? Like, it doesn't, he never made that claim. Am I insane? People assume that? What? That's not the implication. The implication was semantics accusation. Oh, that's what people thought he implied? Oh, I didn't think that at all. The title implies they push an update to Z-Block to limit b-hopping because of him. That's how I interpret it, Nick. That's how I interpret it as well. That it was like, it was too much that they caused the Z-Block update. It wasn't implying that he was b-hopping post Z-Block. So that's why I kind of like, I think this video is super interesting. Like, I'm learning a lot. But I think the premise of being like, oh, he did it without Z-Block, I'm like, yeah, I think that's probably true. I don't disagree.
An old version of Z-Block that works like cracked version of V34 that I totally legally acquired. I don't know how to test this.
That's what the video says. I mean, he's proving something that I feel like everybody, or at least I assumed.
Okay, but think about this. If you made a montage video for yourself of you hitting crazy clips that no other player could do you think that you'd be able to get all of these?
Because it's impossible to bunny hop with Z-Block. Even if you're Phoon, of course.
Within 2 months? Within maybe 3 months? Since Phoon has very little online presence anymore, how do we know that these clips weren't taken at least 6, 8, even 12 months before Z-Block came
That was
out?
amazing.
Holy fuck! Well, actually, we do know.
See ya,
I
Peepo
presented you a
Short.
video made with the same demos from Too Much for Z-Block that are slowed down, meaning that these aren't just ripped clips. YouTuber Trunk Slam Chest posted a video titled Elemental Part 2, which was a video that
Holy
was being commissioned
shit.
/ worked on by Phoon. The description reads, in 2008 or 2009,
Later, OG Liquid
Phoon
Ice, have
approached me to
fun.
create a movie for him and his epic bunny hopping skills. At the time, the editors of Steamworks were working on a 5-part mini-movie series called Elemental, where each fragment was produced by a different director and would use one of the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire,
Wait, what?
Only the
Wait, hold on. I gotta watch
first
Elemental.
part was released by C12. Nerve, Skrill,
Wait,
Surf,
holy
and
shit.
I had developed betas for our parts, but nothing else was released and the project was canceled.
What?
Phoon then decided to take his movie in a different direction and made Too Much for Z-Block. I think we can all agree Too Much for Z-Block is a far better movie than anything I would have put together. Phoon, if you read this, I hope you're out there somewhere still bunny hopping. From Ivy out middle to our
He isn't. He like
Remember
became a
this,
dad
no one in
apparently.
2008 cared at all
Oh
about
my
elo,
God.
anything stupid like
I
that.
love this music
It was
video.
about honing noobs and getting girls with a Z. It was about showing up and playing the game and leaving. Imagine you're Phoon and the real outcome of the game just doesn't matter other than for skill points. And you could bunny hop like this and make people mad. Would you not just be going for this every single round? Anyone who plays Counter-Strike understands that sometimes in certain games you can do whatever you want, and sometimes you can't. And Phoon probably spammed this jump on train dozens and dozens of times before he had a crazy reaction like the iconic one in the front of the video. Now for the true bombshell. In the ESEA thread, Phoon himself was typed
Bombshell.
out everywhere, as his post blew up the community as soon as it was posted. Going through all of his forum posts, you can see here that on January 31st, 2010, he posted, quote, "I haven't been playing in 5 months," which almost completely lines up with the summer of 2009 when Z-Block 4.4 launched. He also went on to say, "Lol, I will say this, I
Lol.
enjoyed that video. TBH, I really enjoyed watching kids get raged over a video game. It's mad entertaining. You're definitely E-famous in my book. Now, why the fuck don't you play anymore? Phoon, Z-Block.
Lol.
You do realize those jumps were done with SV Air Accelerate 10 and not 100, right? You can also tell from these posts that Phoon knew way more about the game than other people seem to. Imagine you're this guy arguing with literal Phoon over how B-hopping works. Incredible stuff. I don't know if you know this, but without Z-Block, you can B-hop better than with Z-Block even when bunny fix is set to 0. This made it easier to get good B-hops, and a good B-hopper script or whatever could easily get to places very fast. Explain why. You just can. I have no fucking idea, Phoon, but you can B-hop past Z-Block so it doesn't matter. I think you're wrong, so I was hoping you actually had some proof or something. Go buy/host a dedicated server and don't plug Z-Block on it, B-hop around, then put Z-Block on it. And
The average chatter? You're a chatter. Be nice to each other. What are you talking about?
It's still more difficult.
I feel like the average chatter instead would be like, play League of Legends. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to get Tyler 1 to fuck him, I think.
I'm not going to waste time to entertain you though. I believe that's called placebo. And then the final nail in the coffin is this post right here. I'm confused. Why is it too much for Z-Block when clearly Z-Block is too much for you? The implication was that Z-Block had to do the update to stop me. I guess the title is a little weird though, but someone from Denmark made it up, so give him a break. Number 253 is a god, and I, a smart person, understood.
Oh my god. I love this reaction. And I, a smart person, understood the title.
Now, I don't think anyone, including myself, understood the title. Before I did all of this research, I
understood the title.
Was B-hopping past Z-Block. But it
No!
turns out you literally can't do what Phoon was doing if Z-Block is enabled.
Wait, that was me 5 minutes ago. I was the guy on the SEA. Oh shit. I literally was that. Holy
Also,
shit.
even
That's
with
so
perfect
funny.
scripts, Phoon was also a member of the Trick Z community, which was a game mode where
Yes.
players would do crazy boosts that exploited the Source Engine's interaction.
Yes, wait. I know the Trick Z
You
community.
can see him credited in this video called
Yeah, we would do. It would be low
Unknown
grav.
Heights by Dement1234, who he even shouts out in the back of his video. Also, back to Phoon's disgusting website that you can get on archive.org right now. Here you can see that he has some huge paragraphs on setting up your mouse, overclocking your mouse, etc. This was so ahead of its time in 2010 that I just can't even begin to describe how much Phoon knew that other people didn't. We can also see his exact setup in his config. As you can see, he had a death adder on 1000 Hz, And this was the old Death Adder, mind you. He had a SteelSeries QCK Heavy, a Sci-Tech Eclipse keyboard, a 100 Hz, 800 600 CRT monitor.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If you look at his launch options, you
Holy.
can see he has tick rate 100, which means that most likely these clips at the back of the video are all done in an offline server at tick
Basically, at 100 tick rate, his tick rate was higher than matchmaking in CSGO.
rate 100 and not 66. And from my testing, it does seem to be a bit easier to hit B-hops on 100 tick than 66 tick. Phoon in this video is just untouchable. He frankly looks like a time traveler in a different dimension. The players in his clips are
CS2
so
sub-tick.
oblivious that anyone who watches too much for Z-Block is instantly enthralled at how simply different he is compared to them. So, was Phoon scripting? I'm not sure if
No.
it even mattered. Z-Block nerfed non-scripted and scripted movement alike, making it basically impossible to farm clips like he did, which is really why he quit. Phoon was a member of multiple movement groups at the time, and his paths at the end of Too Much for Z-Block are insanely hard.
Damn!
If the game nerfs exactly what you do to make it fun, why would you keep playing? Since I've shown you that the game before Z-Block made it really crazy to B-hop, I'm gonna leave you with this, and I'll say it again. These clips from the end of the video are hard, like really hard. Like even with B-hop scripts, these jumps are really hard.
Actually, I did hit some. Oh my god. Let's see it. Oh, he's going so fast. Damn.
Holy fuck!
Dude, movement in Counter-Strike is so good.
Holy fuck, that took so long.
Oh my god. I love this map. Almost this one. Oh, where he goes into the little cubby? This one's hard. Ah, not quite. That was awesome. Shout out to Bird. That's cool. I interpreted Phoon's video completely differently, but interesting. Interesting. I learned a lot. Top comment. Shocking. Twitter users aren't the brightest. It's so crazy that Phoon's video is being discussed 15 years after it's released. This feels like learning Santa isn't real. Oh, I'm surprised that people didn't understand the title of the video. Cool. Itch Mag Kuchin Fabi, thank you. Oral, thank you for the prime. Chimby, thank you. I didn't get a haircut. I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna play some Mario Kart, and then we're gonna play Street Fighter. Squeex, okay, so many fucking people are saying that I got a haircut. I didn't get a haircut. Like, it's concerning. Don't say, oh no. God gave you a haircut? Check your pillow. GG. Like, what do you mean? What happened? I don't know. I got nerfed, I guess. Thank you, Darkwing.
KA advisory about the flight delays at Newark Liberty, a sign that I should never enter New York via Jersey.
Oh yeah, apparently, I went on TikTok today. For my final day on TikTok, by the way. So, apparently, New Jersey airport is completely unusable. So just an FYI. Like, don't fly into Jersey. Jester, thank you. It's not a threat. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Why would I ever fly into Jersey? Don't make jokes about New Jersey. This isn't your, like, comedy routine. That's like, there was this news article about how there were, like, UFOs apparently spotted in Jersey. And it actually scared the shit out of me because I knew they weren't human-made. Because what human would be in Jersey? What human would just be orbiting around Jersey for so long? Yo, my Optor, thank you for the 8 months.
To Edison, NJ, when?
Why would we go to Edison, New Jersey? No, I'm joking. I'm just kidding. I love New Jersey. Seriously, can we get a hype train to level 10? Where's my Jersey chat at? What character should I be today?